And following up on that, you mentioned like the 5K and 10K. So, I think we have a general understanding of how like a clinical trial works for new therapy or for a new diagnostic test for patients, and how that has to go through multiple different phases of trials before the FDA approves it. Could you talk about, how an AI algorithm for detection of something in the field of radiology, the path that needs to take before it gets FDA approved?
Sure, and again, like I'm not, this is not my exact area of expertise, but for this audience, I think I'll be able to give a broad view, and then we can kind of go from there. So, so FDA 510k, so 510k clearance says you can market it as it's reasonably safe. That's what it's saying. It's not saying it's approved like a drug that goes to the people. It's saying this is a reasonably safe thing that you're going to bring to a professional who's going to use it. And so those are a couple of the other safety mechanisms that are on there. Another thing to consider is every FDA approval letter that I've read, and I've read a lot of them, have a predicate, which means that there was something else that already has been evaluated by the FDA, and I'm saying mine is similar to that. And so if I find one that, or if I'm making an algorithm that finds a mass in the parotid gland, and someone else had a mass that was in the thyroid, I could say it's reasonably similar. Missing a mass in each of those places would result in cancer. That's a reasonably similar risk profile, reasonably similar technology. And so that would be the predicate for the new one coming on. So I think that's another way that one helps new companies, because if you can find a predicate, you can easily find all the FDA letters. They're all online. And then you can say, all right, well, if I want to do one that's similar, then I'll just kind of follow their pathway and then branch off when I'm going to find my new thing. So I think for the purposes of this, let's just kind of call that it. So as long as you have a predicate of an algorithm that's doing something similar, you have a very nice roadmap to follow. And then number two, understanding the FDA is not saying that this is 100% safe. We're saying it's likely safe to market with a professional working with it.